Christopher Cocco's journey started at his first real job at the Lorain Palace at 15 years old and reflects the dynamic energy of the city. Although he attended Lorain Catholic High School, he had the opportunity to connect with students from Admiral King and Southview and Lorain High, experiencing firsthand the pride and the camaraderie that transcends school boundaries.
I think my journey towards getting involved with nonprofits came through the directional change I was looking in my late 20s. I was really out of answers as far as a lot of the expectations I had for myself in life, and I was fortunate enough to have people share with me their experience that putting others before yourself was really something that helped them and allowed them to kind of chart a course that kind of developed organically and allowed them to find a path that had a lot of meaning and impact in their own lives. And so really it was just a need out of myself to be a volunteer and be of service, rather than to try to get what I wanted out of life, is to see what I could do to be helpful to my community.
It's encouraging to hear about a community where heritage is celebrated with unity and mutual respect, creating a rich tapestry of diversity and harmony. The city of Lorain is more than a melting pot. It's also a place where an individual can find support and direction.
In 2013, I met Barb working my first job at Clark & Post, which was the renovation of the Carnegie Center building. I got to know Barb over that time, and after the project was over, she started including me in different meetings and events. There was a young people's group that had formed, and Barb really just saw a lot of the young people looking to make a change in Lorain, and so she really gave an opportunity to a lot of us to voice their concerns in meetings and be able to include themselves on different projects that were going on in Lorain. And I was fortunate enough to just been at the right place at the right time to have met Barb. I was looking for a way that I could scale my service life at that time. And I just really wanted to, give back to Lorain, because Lorain had given me so much during my younger years. And my heart just really opened up, and I really believed that, the things that were happening in Lorain were very special. And, a lot of our history, a lot of my cultural identity as being an Italian American really identifies with Lorain. And I just feel really empowered by Barb to feel like I had a place in Lorain, and that I could make a difference and make an impact.
It's truly inspiring to learn that there are people who want to pass the baton on to those who feel they're ready to carry it, allowing them to find their voice, to bring action to thought.
We designed a children's room as part of the Carnegie Center on the second floor, and Chris designed that project. So a group of educators, Patty O'Brien from the Stocker Foundation, Nancy Sabbath, who has since passed away, Michelle Hennis, and I really worked to try to see what that room should look like if it were to be a room for preschool to third grade children. And Chris did the design work for that building. So I guess I would say that probably was the opportunity that he and I had to get to know each other better, and that I could see the work that he was capable of doing. And so when I called together a group of business leaders, primarily from downtown Lorain, but some from Lorain County, to see what we could do to help the downtown, I added Chris to that group because I wanted him to come to the table. I felt that he could speak for young people in Lorain, and I knew that he loved Lorain. And I always believe that unless you have a seat at the table, you really can't make your voice heard.
Yeah, I'm proud of the forming of Main Street Lorain. I really believe that a lot of people put a lot of time and effort because they really believe that Lorain deserved better days. And the amount of meetings that we all went to, after our work hours to kind of form a brand new nonprofit that would help revitalize the downtown corridor of Lorain, the historic commercial district, in a legacy city that, has had, many years of disinvestment. We really found best practice tools, methodologies, approaches to downtown revitalization, and we all kind of on the ground level, had to become kind of experts in, what are the things that, other communities are doing to bring investment back in their downtowns. And I'm just really proud of the fact that, we're coming up. Next year will be the 5th year of our existence. And it really is not an easy task to start a nonprofit. There's a lot of things that you have to do. So I'm just really proud of the work that we've done and the work that will continue to happen in downtown Lorain.
I think Chris is really somebody who leads by serving. I know that to be very true of him. He and I have talked about that. And he leads by example and by doing. And I think that that's probably, in my opinion, one of the best ways to lead. I remember when he, before they had an executive director and they did the beautiful flower pots downtown. After work, you could often see Chris going up and down Broadway watering the plants. Because it was a job that needed to be done, and so he did it. And in that way, he also got to know a lot of the local business owners on a one-to-one basis.
Fostering individual growth through mentorship cultivates a sense of purpose and cultivates a sense of change. And we're certainly glad Barb and Chris made this connection. Leadership Lorain County's 2024 Emerald Honoree for Inspirational Leadership, Christopher Cocco.